is. That's a switch. All this that ice run through my veins, I never miss. Going.
Following us on social media, you may have noticed that you all vote, and we're posting your top play winners.
Who wins the vote this week? You better follow us to find out.
We're at NBA2K_2KTV. We'll see you all there.
And we'll see you back here next week. Bye.
It's all happening in Dallas, Texas. Here at American Airlines Center, the Nets taking on the Mavericks. For the Brooklyn Nets, a standout first half of the season has them in first place in the East, a position they don't want to let go of. Mavs, Nets. The tip-off coming up right after this. On the day that George Washington was born, 2K Sports brings you the best in NBA coverage. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for James Harden.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
So the Nets starting five. We've got Harden. Durant is out there with Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Vonleh in at the 5 spot. And for the Mavericks, they've got Porzingis. Richardson is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Johnson, and it's Hardaway in at the 3 slot. Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you know you're on a championship contending team?
You know, some of that I think depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking about the postseason.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
First one falls for him.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017, won the MVP in 2018. A multi-talented combo guard who just seems to get better every season.
And so he makes both from the line.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Johnson outside. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Hardaway. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, there's big-time athleticism when you're talking about Hardaway. Puts it on the deck and relentless move to the cup.
Harris, good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Stolen by Harden. Irving kicks to Harris. Over Hardaway. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Irving. Harris has got 5 points so far.
Well, catch and shoot. Is that Joe Harris's specialty? I think it is.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. It's a 3-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
An interconference matchup. Last season, they went 2-0 against this club.
Now here's Brunson. 11 points last game. Here's Hardaway.
But Kevin Durant uses his length so well. And how about the timing to send that rejection back?
Irving misses.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Durant with the steal. Here's Harden. And it's in there.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. And as you might imagine, he was concerned about the challenge of facing James Harden. He told me their goal is to make Harden work hard on every possession, but at both ends of the floor. He can plan on seeing plenty of double teams, and they're going to attack him head on when they get the chance. A player who gets as many minutes as Harden does every night and who has seen every defense imaginable, I'm sure he's ready for it. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And so it's Dallas with trailing here by 8. And Dallas calls their first timeout of the game. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, just way too many turnovers in that one. If you can't protect the ball, you can't expect to win.
That's exactly right. Miscues drive a coach crazy. You're giving them more opportunities than you're giving yourself, and that's always problematic.
And while we can, let's have a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who have been the most efficient scorers in the NBA this month. James Harden, number 1. Kyrie Irving is second.
Both of these guys have been shooting with tremendous efficiency as the month has gone on. I don't know who's going to outdo who.
Now here's Johnson. Richardson gets a wide open look. Dallas again missing. Harden's shot is good.
It just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Mavericks trail by 10. Brunson the pass to Johnson. The wide open look here for Porzingis, and the 3-ball is good. Porzingis has got 5 now.
You know, we talk often about the importance of confidence. Kristaps Porzingis has plenty of that from beyond the arc.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Powell. Now here's Burke. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Cauley Stein trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Burke.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Here's Dinwiddie, and that one is hammered home.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Mavericks trail by 12. Brunson the pass to Powell. Cauley Stein with it. Passes to Brunson. Pocket 6. And he gets the bucket. Brooklyn leading by 10. Dinwiddie drives in. Banked in off the glass. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket tonight.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Johnson the pass to Cauley-Stein. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And read the plate perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
59 seconds left here in the opening quarter. There's the triple. They get it again. Cauley-Stein. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley-Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
And Durant launches from deep. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Durant's got 5 now.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And here's Burke after the three-pointer from KD. Dallas shooting their first free throws here tonight. And that one falls for Burke. Marjanovic checked in for Dallas. That one is no good. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets, leading by 12. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
And there's the pass to Cauley-Stein. Kicks to Burke. 6 on the shot clock. Here is Durant. 23 points for him in the last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be back with you shortly. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us about others setting him up a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, playing off the ball is something that I'm comfortable doing. Like I'm able to catch and shoot. I'm able to play off, on the wings.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Dallas, Josh Richardson out there with Burke. Then there's Cauley-Stein. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Hardaway in at the 3, the small forward. Zinkis, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Johnson comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Then for the Nets, Joe Harris comes in for Lamb, and Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. Richardson the pass to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Porzingis. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Well, I think you can see the strength that Porzingis has been developing over the early part of his career. That progress is showing up on a nightly basis.
For three, Harris. It's rebounded by Dallas. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Burke. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Burke's got his 3rd basket of the night. Nets leading by 12. And here's Harris from the arc. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Richardson against Brown. Out to Porzingis. Fires the 3. Rebound by Jeff Green.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. That sends Kyrie Irving to the free throw line. It's going to go on Trey Burke. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
For 3, Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Timeout.
Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the...
Once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Dallas calls timeout. Ice game, great performance by Harris.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from 3-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Powell's checked in, and the Nets also making a change. James Harden, he's checked in for Brown. Pass to Porzingis. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Burke. Here's Johnson. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, this is a big part of what Dwight Powell needs to do. Battle hard on the offensive glass, turn those second chance opportunities into points.
In the corner, Harden launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And born and raised in Toronto, Powell is part of a growing legion of NBA players who hail from up north.
We the North. How about upon arriving in Dallas, he became the 5th Canadian to suit up just for the Dallas Mavs organization alone. So college and NBA scouts spending more time there now. What a beautiful country with plenty of basketball talent.
Mavericks trail by 21. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Offline with his 3. And here are the Nets. They're on a 13-4 run. That one good for 2. Harden's got 11 points.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Burke looking over the floor to the middle. Johnson, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Johnson's got his first 2 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
different look for Dallas. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Johnson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Burke. The Nets also changing it up. Durant's checked in for Green. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Mavericks trail by 21. Cauley-Stein in the post. KD's on him. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. That'll put Willie Cauley-Stein on the line. It's on Kevin Durant. For Dallas, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And that one falls for Cauley-Stein.
And what I like about Cauley-Stein is just how hard he plays. Really, both ends, a scrappy player.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
First free throw is good.
Well, you're playing right into Kevin Durant's hands when you put him at the free throw line. This guy has always been terrific at the charity stripe.
And KD drops them both.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Harden against Richardson to the wing right side. Brunson with a clean look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brunson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
And finished off by KD.
With his length and his size, how easy does KD make that dunk look?
We've got 1:08 left to play here in the second quarter. Brunson the pass to Powell. Now here's Cauley-Stein. And here is Hardaway. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
And when you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team.
The first one falls.
I'll tell you, Tim Hardaway Jr. has shown signs of being a lights-out scorer. And he's got the game to do just that. He looks better and better every year, guys.
Nets leading by 17. Harden outside. He kicks to Vonleh. Wants to get it to KD and does. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The Mavericks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And he knocks down the first one.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Good on both. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the half. Brunson against Dinwiddie.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Harden. That shot, no good. Good D by Hardaway. Pass break, Dallas. Here's Brunson. Plenty of space. Here's Cauley-Stein.
Cauley-Stein, a serviceable shooter at the line. Let's see if he can make him count.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve. but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And the first one drops. So both teams making some changes here. So he gets them both. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of the game. Dinwiddie kicks to KD. Lamb passes to Durant. The 17-footer goes down. KD's got 8 points here in this quarter.
A natural-born scorer is Kevin Durant. He puts in the time, and it pays dividends on the floor.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
Watch Kevin Durant play. Coming back from an Achilles, and he hasn't lost a step. He has this team right where it needs to be.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Mavericks trailed by 17, setting the floor for the Nets. Conley is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's Irving at the point guard position. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Conley dishes to Irving. Harden. Oh, my goodness! Wow! What a play!
Boy, how about the finish by Kevin Durant? Just gets up with such ease.
Here's Richardson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And the shot goes in. Nets leading by 17. Irving passes to Durant. Harden with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Brunson, good.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And here's Harris from the arc. And it's rebounded by Dallas.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Richardson. The quick look, no good that time.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back from him in that same area.
And there's the call on Durant. And that'll be his third foul so far. Trey Burks checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And the Nets also making a change. Green's checked in. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
And, Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Woo-hoo, Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Mavericks trail by 14. Here's Brunson. He's got 7. The teardrop falls in. Brunson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
With 3, Harris. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And the Nets lead by 15.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Passes it to Burke. Al Richardson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Mavericks have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. That free throw missing. The Nets making a switch here. Conley's checked in. And he's good on the second. Nets leading by 14. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stop.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Dallas shooting a hot 57% from the field in the 3rd. The pass to Brunson. Goes up the baseline. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Harris outside. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Over Richardson. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And I'll tell you, this is the last thing you want to see.
I just feel so bad for him. What he's going through right now, you just have to hope and pray that it's not too serious.
Brooklyn making some changes. Lamb, he's checked in for Harden. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
And you look at Durant, the 2nd most votes in the Eastern Conference have gone his way. He'll be a starter for sure.
And that's a byproduct of not just his talent, but of the effort he's put in this season. Nobody works harder than this guy.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. And the call will be against Harris. That's his 1st foul. Burke finds Johnson. Back to Burke. There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb. That is his 1st foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Mavericks making a switch here. Fouls checked in. Dishes it to Johnson.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
The Mavericks have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. No good on the free throw. And in last year's playoffs, we saw zone defense turn the tide in certain games. And Doris, we know when executed well, they can throw an offense completely out of rhythm.
Kevin, I'm going to go back a step further to the Toronto Raptors championship 2 years ago, where they throw a box and one, a triangle and two, and multiple zone looks that helps them win a championship. Look no further than Miami's deep run in last year's playoffs. Listen, that can change the whole rhythm of a game. It can force an offense to start second-guessing itself. When you can change the rhythm, the tempo, and mix looks and force a team to think and really operate under duress, it only helps you win ball games.
Pass to Burke. Richardson with it. Shot clock at 6. Good. Nice job down low. Richardson's got his second bucket of the night. And it's Harris with the ball for Brooklyn. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Harris draws the double. Here's Vonleh. They grab their own miss. Dinwiddie passes to Harris. His three-pointers off the mark.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Burke kicks to Cauley-Stein. Now Powell, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Pass to Burke. 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Lamb.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist by Vonleh. Vonleh's got his third assist on the night. And the Mavericks call time here. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for James Johnson. Brown is checked in for the Nets. Mavericks trail by 18. Time now for an injury report. Let's get an update on Irving. What's the status, David?
Hey, guys, the head athletic trainer for the Nets was able to update me on the situation. He told me it's a sprained elbow. Now, they put some ice on it, and they're hoping that he doesn't have any inflammation. And if he misses a lot of games, it will obviously be a big blow to their chances of winning it all this year.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Durant hits them both. There's a minute left in the third quarter. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Burke the pass to Powell. Here's Cauley-Stein. Hardaway for 3. And no good that time.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo.
Mavericks trail by 20. Burke the pass to Powell. Now Cauley-Stein. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Rebounded by the Nets. KD's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. They double-team KD. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
16 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Lamb against Hardaway. Poke loose. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Nets just dominating this one. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Jalen Brunson. Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Burke, and it's Hardaway in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Inside, outside. Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Cauley-Stein passes to Marjanovic. Hardaway with it. Conley on him. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
And this is something this guy takes pride in. Capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Passes it to Vonleh. Brown dishes to Vonleh. On the top of the key. The Mavericks pull it in. Shoots from the high post. And there's Burke. That's good on the assist from Hardaway.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr., a better playmaker than maybe people think. This guy very good at breaking the defense down.
And that one, good. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And so it's Burke who brings up the ball for Dallas. He dishes it to Cauley-Stein. The pass to Marjanovic. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Hardaway against Brown. That one falls.
Well, don't get caught up in the long-range shooting. Hardaway Jr. has that in-between game. Really nice shot.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Porzingis comes in for Willie Cauley-Stein, and Josh Richardson subbed in for Trey Burke. And the Nets making a change here as well. Harris is checked in for Brown. Harden the pass to Vonleh. Harden bounce pass. Here's Harris. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when you drive the lane, you have to know where Porzingis is, because with his reach, he can sneak up and send that shot away anytime.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
Stolen by Brunson. 4-on-3 break. And the dunk by Porzingis.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And Vonleh has it in the corner. Takes the three. Here's Dinwiddie. Buries it from three-point range. And the Nets lead by 17.
Oh, yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Harris kicks to Dinwiddie. From 13, buries the jump shot. And it's now 23 points for Kevin Durant.
Well, listen, you do the best you can to make Kevin Durant take tough shots. But this guy, lightning quick release, unbelievable shooter, so hard to guard him.
Offensive rebound. Hardaway passes to Brunson. Back to Hardaway. Tries yet again. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Harris outside. Great D that time from Hardaway. Richardson with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And it's sent back by KD. Nets leading by 17. And Durant gets double teamed. 11 feet away. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. But they'll get another chance. Back to Vonleh. Outside Durant. Lets the three fly. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Yeah, it seemed to me that were shying away from a foul there. The D still has to be a little bit more physical than that. He's got to feel you.
Here's Dinwiddie from outside, off the mark. For Dallas, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Bringing some solid looks for them. It's good.
This guy plays with such confidence and an ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. That is called. James Johnson's checked in for Dallas.
James Johnson.
Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 16-7 run. Brunson, the bounce pass. Fader on the way. And it's KD with the rebound. Durant's got 6 rebounds in the game. And stolen by Richardson. They break it out, 5 on 3. Porzingis inside. Vonleh on him. Here's Brunson. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, this speaks to the feel that Kristaps Porzingis has for the game of basketball. If you're open, he'll find you.
Brooklyn leading by 10.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Nets.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kevin Durant.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Harden against Richardson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
As crafty as they come, Harden uses that tremendous body control to his advantage.
Free throw dropped for Harden. Both teams will make substitutions. He's perfect from the line this time. And the Mavericks with possession here. They trail by 14. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Porzingis. From deep, Green. Another 3 for Dallas. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Claxton. Kicks it to Sampson. Harden against Green. Great tee that time from Green. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.